Today I wanted to share with you an unusual market structure that I've noticed on the major indices and specifically NASDAQ and Dow Jones. And in this video I would like to reveal the structure and the reasons why I think this could be the beginning of something big, guys. For the ones of you that are following my blog calibritrader.com, you might remember that I wrote an article about gold on the 29th of October, and since then gold has actually skyrocketed. But today I wanted to share more on indices and why I think this might be a major turning point. For the ones of you that have followed me for quite some time, you know that usually for a long or swing trade, I'm looking for those three major things. So this will be a market direction, pivot zone or level, and confirmation or rejection. So what does this mean, and how we can interpret this in the context of today's market direction? There are actually, again, those three major things that I will be looking for. So in terms of market direction, we have the indices are in a historical bullish trend, and when it comes to pivot levels or zones, this will be finding those levels or zones where the price might actually retrace back to and give us a better entry, because we are not supposed to be buying or selling all the time. We are actually supposed to wait for a better entry from a risk reward perspective and only then execute on a trade. So in this instance, if we're looking for the price to come down to this level, this will be our second point here, and the third point would be a confirmation or rejection of this level. So what, in other words, does this mean is what the price will be doing around this level. Are we going to see a rejection, meaning that the price will reject this level and actually continue higher, or we're going to see a confirmation of a lower breakdown or further selling off, and we will see the price going to the next level or potentially even going lower? So what does this mean in the context of these markets or NASDAQ, which I'm currently looking at? And I can basically give you those 3 points. Again, we have the direction, which in our case is a very large bull trend. Then we have the correction, and this could be actually a good point to either buy or sell, but it really depends on the way you look at it and the system that you're using. So in this particular case, what I'm spotting here is this micro supply zone, and we have this major demand zone, which is right here. And what does this mean? In other words, is that once the price has reached our micro supply zone, which is this one, the price can do a couple of things. So first, once the price goes inside of the zone, we might see a rejection or a confirmation. So if there is a rejection, the price might just continue going higher. If there is a confirmation, the price might actually prints an inverted pin bar or a bearish engulfing pattern, anything that can actually tell us that there are more selling interest than buying interest, then this might lead the price to the next major demand zone. And then from here, again, there are two possible outcomes. The price might either bounce back, confirm or reject this level, or break below this level. Those are the two scenarios, guys. Now, a lot of viewers can jump on me and say, wow, Atanas, you are trying to predict the next market crash. Of course, I'm not. I don't think that anyone can. But what we and everyone should be doing is trying to read the market, guys, or trying to read the tape. In other words, we need to be patiently waiting for the price to reach, be it this zone or that zone, depending on where we are in relation to the price, and then, and only then, wait for a confirmation or rejection of this zone, and this is the moment that we should be acting. And then if you really want to go even one step further, you can use additional filters for making your entry more precise. This is from a swing trading point of view or a longer term trading point of view. So this is the daily chart, but then what you can do is potentially go to the 4-hour chart and then better time your entry by looking for a more affirmative sign for a reversal or continuation on the 4-hour chart. And if I need to sum up the way I look at the markets, I actually look at them as chaotic mass of participants, and I don't really think that anyone has the ability to predict where the markets will go, and you get crystal clear trading opportunities very rarely. So having said that, you also need to pay attention to those opportunities, because when they come along, you have to be ready to execute with precision. Because what this means is that you don't predict those moves. You need a system to get into those moves, guys. And if you don't have a system, then you're doomed to fail, because you're not trying to predict the market direction. Everyone who's tried to predict market direction has failed. You need to have a proven system, a framework of rules to help you to abide to this system and follow your course of action. So why do you think that the market is at a precipice? If we look at the bigger picture, why do you believe the markets are standing at the edge of an important moment, guys? So once we glance at NASDAQ, you would get the cue. So if we go back to the daily charts, you would see that what happened yesterday with NVIDIA and all the positive news coming from the tech sector. NVIDIA came out stronger than expected, and tech stocks surged, so NASDAQ spiked. But as we can see, half of that move has already been erased, or close to half of it. So what I'm seeing here is that the market participants are digesting the news, and many are beginning to realize that the rally might not have the legs to continue. So what's left on the table? Probably just enough for the smart players to cash out, guys, before someone else sweeps the pot. And this might be just what the markets are waiting for, and this could be the thing that will actually open up the door for the next down leg to continue. So that's where we are now. A major crossroads, a lot of potential, but lots of traps as well. As always, stay patient, stay disciplined, and the next trading opportunity is just around the corner, guys. And last but not least, guys, I've opened up 20 fresh places for the day trading program as part of this bundle, which gives you 85% discount. And I would assume that the places will go very quick, so I'm doing this only for the people that were not able to afford to get into the day trading program. This would give you a great chance to do that at a very discounted price. I'll leave a link below, guys. Click on the link below, and maybe I'll see you on the other side. Bye.